How does WWE handle its business and treat its wrestlers? WWE is a highly successful billion-dollar entertainment business with huge fans around the world. WrestleMania is one of the most valuable sporting brands. Next to the Olympics and FIFA World Cup, WWE has their hands on other fields as well, like movie production, video games, football and more. Vince McMahon bought this company from his father in 1982. Before he came into this entertainment game, wrestling was conducted in different names by different organizations around the country. McMahon turned this into one big giant company by either eliminating or buying all his competitors. McMahon gained more audience when he hired American Wrestling Association talent Hulk Hogan, who gained popularity outside the ring too by doing a notable appearance in the film Rocky III. McMahon signed Roddy Piper as Hogan's rival, not just the CEO but the mind behind storyline and scripting. He even portrayed himself as a fictionalized villain. It's designed in a way of questioning his true self, as it's very mean and disgusting. The wrestlers are not treated in such a way they should be. They are hired as independent contractors and not allowed to work elsewhere. Although they have fixed timings, they may be asked to wrestle back to back. They are exempt from getting annual leaves, proper pension, or health insurance by signing exclusive contracts. If a wrestler is unable to play for 6 weeks due to any injury, the company can terminate them. The government to allow this workplace discrimination for the past 30-35 years. Top wrestlers are well paid, but not everyone is famous and has a huge fan following. Most are being treated terribly. Though the entire WWE is scripted, the fighting is very real. Wrestlers are bled to death, destroying themselves physically and mentally to make a living. But they end up with nothing when it is over. McMahon is not ready to take responsibility for the players' welfare. WWE provides health insurance that is covered only if they are injured inside the ring. Unlike every other major league game where the players can get a break to rebuild themselves, WWE makes its wrestlers work year-round. Wrestlers too must work hard to keep their spot. With huge pressure, most of them are addicted to painkillers. This in turn leads to worse health issues, even early deaths. WWE is trying to do some improvement in their wellness program, like annual physical examinations, insurance for addiction treatment, which is not going to help the players with what they are going through. Wrestlers like The Rock, John Cena, Stone Cold, Batista are getting a second welcome in movies and television shows. Sadly, some players who quit WWE are coming back again even in their late 40s, as they are not having any other financial options. WWE is supporting programs and initiatives that positively impact children and families around the world. They are raising money for charities, cancer research, etc. However, here comes the question, like, is there a pure motive? Do helping a non-profit balance out the unjust done?